Na Hello, Twitch. Hello, everyone. Let me adjust my sound settings once again, as always. There we go, that's better. Anyways, happy Friday. Yes, it is unusual for me to stream on Friday, but I'm off work today, and I didn't get to talk about the Zenless Zone Zero version 2.4 special program last time on Monday. So I am here today just to yap. I think this is mostly going to be for my YouTube channel, my YouTube archive, since I don't expect a whole lot of people to join. But yeah, if you're listening, if you're lurking, welcome. Hope you enjoy my rants, venting, and yapping in general. So today I am thinking about watching the version 2.4 special program finally and reacting live to it and then discussing it a bit maybe. And afterwards I'm gonna pull up the dev talk notes that the devs posted on HoYoLab last week, I think, because they got some pretty interesting points. And it really shows that they're listening to people's feedback more closely than we realize. So that, I think that's worth noting. And maybe I'll just talk about my thoughts of Season 2 in general up until this point, because there's a lot to address. I'm so tired. I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but I'm so tired. This week at work was rough. I have to go into my office 3 days a week starting this week. Despite being a short week, I had a lot to do. Heavy lifting, mental notes, everything in between. But it wasn't all bad. I'm almost 100% done with Age of Imprisonment, thanks to the help of my husband here and there. It's been a fun game, but he and I both agreed it's not as good as Age of Calamity, especially when it comes to like emotional moments in the story and growing fond of characters. I feel like they kind of focused on the game mechanics more this time, which isn't terrible, but it was underwhelming. Didn't really meet my expectations, sadly, but it's still fun, and I love Raffica, so there's that. And then yesterday was Happy Kirby Air Riders launch day. My husband pre-ordered his copy well in advance, and so I picked it up for him. We played a bit. I watched him play the story mode, since it's solo only, last night. It looks great. It feels surreal looking, like watching Kirby and his friends in cutscenes that are like 4K, like 120 frames per second smooth. It's so weird. And I think we've unlocked all the racing stages. We're still working on characters and alternate colors for them. I think we still have a few machines to go to, but I don't think I'm a fan, to be honest. I never played the original Air Rider game, so I didn't know what to expect, and every time I listened to the tutorial, like the instructions from previous Nintendo Directs and trailers, it just wasn't making sense to me. I was like, what do you mean it's a racing game and you don't have to hold down the acceleration button? It just goes forward no matter what? So all I have to do is try to turn at the right moment and attack people? Like, I just didn't know how it would feel, and then I played it last night and it just doesn't feel like I'm in control of my own vehicle and character. It's constantly propelling forward, even though I want to like sometimes go backwards if I'm going the wrong way. And each machine has such distinct controls and feel. It's really hard to find a machine that I like and can drive well enough. Yeah, and the drift mechanic is hard. It's nothing like Mario Kart, which is what I'm much more used to. It's not a gradual or sharp drifting turn. It's like you kind of just pause and then boost forward. So it's not a drift, it's really just like a sharp pause and turn kind of deal. So I've been saying this for a while, but it really feels like a Smash Bros game with machines, like vehicles in it. It's more focused on sabotaging and attacking other players rather than like getting to first place, it feels like. Especially when it comes to city trial mode and the story mode, which is called Road Trip. The racing portion is like only 30% of the gameplay there. Otherwise, it's all about like collecting stats, customizing your machine, and defeating opponents. So that wasn't really for me. CB's having a blast, so I'm happy for him. But he really needs to get a Switch too soon because we're currently playing on mine, and I don't want to keep that save data in my system if I'm not going to continue playing that game, which I highly doubt I will. I'm very happy with Mario Kart World. So sorry to disappoint all the Kirby Air Riders fans out there, but this is not for me. Anyways, shall we dive into the special program? I've seen some spoilers. I know what banners are coming up, but I have no idea what the Bang Boo will be, and I haven't heard anything about the story itself or what exactly the recurring time events will be. So let's see what happens. This one. I need captions.
So, Banyue Shifu is different from what the rumors say.
Whoops, hold on.
So, Banyue Shifu is different from what the rumors say. Not as cold, but the intensity of the training here is certainly something.
Against enemies, every bit of training increases your chances of
So that's
survival.
what he sounds like in
Since
English.
you perceive the required intensity, you are now one step closer to
I
understanding.
think in the
essence of
Japanese
training.
version he's
Remember,
voiced by
persistence is
Sho
key.
Hayami. It's hard to
As the
tell
saying
because of
goes,
all
the
the
journey of
mechanical
1,000
voice
miles
effects. But
begins with a single step, and a strict and great mentor makes the best of students.
I would not call myself a great mentor, but since I opened a martial arts school, I must do right by my students. Temporary pain during training is much preferred to being unable to protect yourself in a life-threatening situation. Sweating today may be the difference between life and death when the miasma comes creeping up. in
you
a
don't
future
sweat, do you?
encounter.
You're a construct.
Banyue Shifu, you speak as if you know quite a bit about the miasma.
Oh, let's not dwell on the past. Please, have some tea.
You don't drink either,
But,
do you?
No thanks, Banyue Shifu. After all, I'm a Bang Boo. Tea would make me rust.
No matter. Then I
Oh,
shall
neither of
leave
them
this
drink.
tea to whoever
What is
waiting,
this?
And I believe she's almost here.
How considerate of you, Banyue Shifu. I'll give you a 5-star review. Hello, Proxies. Mr. Z, I am a top employee of TOPS, Cross-Department Customer Service Center, Dylan.
Hello, proxies. I am Banyue.
Huh? Cross-Department Customer Service Center? From what we know, isn't Dylan Miss Zhao's...
Life is hard. Gotta have those side hustles to keep me from being eliminated. Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero special program, everyone!
Hold up. That intro is my signature line. Hello,
Oh, I only just
Proxies.
realized Mr. Z
I'm
has a
the
new
best
costume.
intel
It's cute.
broker in all of New Eridu. Your intel buddy, Mr. Z.
All right, let's cut to the chase. The program starts now.
I can totally imagine Dylan having like her own TikTok channel with unboxing and stuff.
If you want to sever the connection between your sister and that sword, then the Creator is the only hope for you.
So this is the Exaltus Creator.
Beep, beep, beep. You've reached the Dylan hotline. Beep, beep. Work orders are open. Service review in progress. Can't get through? Try again. A complaint? Too late for that. Hello? This is the end for you.
God, Zenless devs are insane with the rigging and the animation.
I found a way to break the connection between you
I don't know how they do
and
it.
sword. No matter the price I have to pay, Xiao Huang, you will be free.
I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. Go and live. For the 5 summits.
Ooh, yes.
3 mountain shifts. 2 fish can't deal with 4 cans.
God, he's so cool.
Mountainous strength. I stand unyielding. End this.
Although it is very Zenyatta coded from Overwatch. I've seen a lot of people say the same.
Boy, yes, draw your blade and kill me so you can save him.
Come on, hate. The monster who stood by and let death through.
Why resist? You are part of this film. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start. Do what must be done.
You
I trust you.
me.
Just as you trust me.
You.
I am Ye Shunguang, wielder of the Qingming Sword of Yunque Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
I must never forget these memories. Never.
I'm so spoiled by Japanese
Welcome
voice
back.
acting.
To recap the previous story,
The English
with
sounds
Precipice's
weird to
help,
me.
The Faith and siblings and their friends managed to resolve the mining crisis.
Oh yeah,
Word
Faith,
on the
and
street
it
is
feels
the
like forever
Campus
since I've heard that
Compliance
name.
Authority is a mysterious organization under TOPS with special authority. According to these rumors, the judges within Krampus march to their own beat, stand out from the crowd, and play by their own rules. And wherever they go, disaster tends to follow.
Sounds like
Secondhand rumors,
Spectres
dear.
from
Did you pick
Mass
up your
Effect.
intel broker
That's
license
fresh on my
off the
mind
side of
because
the street?
CB's been
You can
streaming
doubt
it
my
over on
high,
his
but you
channel.
can't
Check
doubt
that
my
out.
professionalism.
Might as well
This
shout
early
him out.
gossip's totally outdated. Would you like the newest version with the most recent info? Though I don't know much either, being an insignificant little customer service worker.
Huh? According to my exclusive intel, you're actually a Krampus
You know, talking too much can stunt your growth. As you all know, Krampus is TOPS' internal auditing organization, bearing the responsibility of auditing, executing judgments, and maintaining order to keep the massive system known as TOPS moving forward on the correct path. And for those naughty kids who have done wrong, this strict cold mother will send judges to execute their judgment, like it did for Porcelumex with all its issues before. However, the nature of judgment isn't just punishment. Regulations and processes are our scalpel, but with how sharp this blade is, each judge operates with it in accordance with their own methods and standards. That is what ensures inflexible standards do not allow anyone to avoid judgment.
Precipice conspired with the Exaltus, monopolized the Lumite ore, and provoked conflict amongst the miners, drawing the ire of the people.
Thank you for the recap.
Banyue Shifu. You've woken up from your nap? Don't be angry. I'm sure with Miss Zhao's help, everything will get better soon. Miss Zhao's lightning-fast takeover of Porcelumex was really impressive.
Senior Zhao is indeed skilled and efficient. All right, enough gossip. Back on track. Let's talk about my KPI. I'm actually here today to deal with customer complaints. Anya Shifu, residents have complained that there have often been wailing sounds heard from your martial arts school, and it's topping the trending list of most popular urban legends on Internet. Since this martial arts school is within the bounds of TOPS' real estate area, a poor little customer service employee, that is me, was sent to investigate.
I can vouch for him. Even though Banyue Shifu's training is strict, keeping at it is great for your body and mind. There's absolutely nothing illegal going on here.
Hold up. Let's hear what Banyue Shifu has to say about it.
Well, the best way to train is to rise with the sun and rest with it sets. It is my responsibility to motivate those who lack diligence.
And what's with the choir every day at dusk? one customer complained, there was so much wailing, it was like some sort of
What is this
twisted
flavor text?
harmony.
What is this fluff? Can we move on to more information, please?
Those who shy away from it require a firm, guiding hand.
Oh, is that so? You should know that no truth escapes a hard-working employee like me.
Oh, we charge no fees. If you're
Oh, I think
interested,
that's
you're
the
free to come and
dynamic
participate, Miss
wallpaper.
Hold up, Banyo Shifu. Saying that just makes you seem even more
Casually
suspicious.
leaking
But
that
Miss
again.
Diamond, sometimes what you hear at first isn't necessarily the truth.
Thanks for the invitation. I already get my daily exercise from chasing down money-hungry idiots who make complaints, or going around being a model citizen. As for the complaints about the martial arts school, I'll investigate your special training and make my own judgment. For top-tier customer service employee, one must remember, all complaints are important, but KPI is the most important.
Looks like you really value this customer service job of yours, but I can't help being curious. I heard about Miss Dylan's actual organization, that each member has their own gauge. So, Miss Dylan, what's your gauge?
That's info for VIPs
And that's
only.
probably
You
her
won't pay
dynamic
extra
wallpaper
for
right
it.
there.
I'll leave this truth for our VVIP proxies to discover for themselves.
It's not like I'm curious or anything. Come to think of it, during the Miasma town crisis, the Faithen siblings caught a glimpse of senior Ye Shiyuan and Sarah in Idhari's illusion.
Why would Yunquei Summit's most senior disciple be with the Exaltists? Don't tell me. He's a traitor?
Oh no, we been
Iwan has
new.
always been steady and reliable. He must have his reasons.
Nah, from the
Best
start we
not
all
to
knew
make
he was
assumptions.
going to be a traitor
Very
or some
impartial
kind of
you,
villain.
Banyo Shifu. I
Fall
wonder
into
if the
darkness
others
kind of
agree.
trope.
I hear Ye Shuyun's darling sister, Ye Shunguang, has finished her secluded training and left the mountain to go exploring. I wonder when she'll find out about Ye Shuyun.
Xiao Guang has left the mountain?
Oh? Seems like Banyo Shifu is quite familiar with the two siblings.
Xiao Guang and Ayuan's parents perished in the miasma disaster 10
I
years
wish I
ago.
was
Back
more
then,
well versed
Yunquei
in
Summit opened its
Mandarin
doors,
or
adopted many
Cantonese.
orphans, Xiao Guang and Ayuan among them. Then,
Like, what's
not
the
long
difference
after,
between Xiao Guan and
became the new
Xunguang?
master of the
And
Qingming sword.
there's a lot of
Really?
characters like
Yishuguang must have been
NPCs
very
that have
young back then,
some
and Yunquei Summit
ah before their
entrusted
name, like
her with
Ayuan.
something that important?
I have no idea what
That's
it means.
Some crazy talent.
Speaking of, it's no secret that the
I can guess that
masters of the
Xiao
Qingming
Guang,
sword
like the
all
Xiao
had
part means
terrible
little.
ends.
According to intel
Kinda like
from
Xiaolong
the internet,
from
overusing the Qingming
Cardcaptor
sword
Sakura and
will
Xiao
corrupt
Mao
the
from
wielder's memories and
Apothecary
senses,
Diaries.
even their life force. The previous
have no idea what
master
the
was
ah
Yi
is.
Xuan Shifu's sister, Yi Jiang Shifu.
Such a heavy past. To stop this cycle of misfortune, Yishuan Shifu created a special sword case and placed upon it a seal. So long as she does not open the sword case and use the Qingming sword's core power, the repercussions will be negated, and Xiao Guang will remain safe.
So it seems, not only did the miasma steal their childhood from them, it also resulted in Ye Shunguang inheriting the Qingming sword.
Yes, the Exaltist worship of the Creator is closely linked to the Hollow and Miasma, and Sarah is a core member of the Exaltists. I can't
If
think of any
evil,
logical
why
reason
pretty?
Master
If
Yeshua
evil, why
would ever
hot?
Work with the likes of her.
The most important thing right now is to find Ayuan and figure out what's going on. Recently, the miasma in Lemnian Hollow has been receding, and the old mining site that was swallowed by miasma 10 years ago has been revealed once more to the people. But with citizens letting their guard down against the miasma, they get themselves into danger, rushing in to explore. Recently, I've saved many disciples and residents who've gotten into trouble there. If something's going on, perhaps there are clues in that area.
I feel like they're
I
just
feel so safe with Banyo
giving
Shifu
the
around.
whole
The old
story right
mindset.
now instead of waiting for us to
Might be some
play
tough
it.
customers over there.
You mean tough ethereals?
Indeed. I've also felt an odd presence there. If we plan to continue, we must do so with caution.
It seems we can only wait and see to find out Master Ye Shiyuan's whereabouts and if Ye Shunguang will embark on a journey in search of her brother. As for whether Dylan has ulterior motives for this journey, and what secrets Ban Yue Shifu might be keeping, let's dive into the new story chapter on the Precipice of the Abyss and find out together.
I do love that art.
Let me tell you all another secret. At the end of the show, a mystery guest will make an appearance to talk with everyone about the story. Don't miss out. Also, more information about Ban Yue and Dylan will be released on the official channel soon, so stay tuned to our official social media. As a supposed Krampus judge, Miss Dylan's combat prowess is not to be underestimated.
I will be pulling for her, just so you know.
I prefer to call in some friends.
Let's check out the frontline intel.
Finally. Is she gonna be more of an aftershock stun like trigger? This music is insanely good.
As an S-rank physical stun agent, when Dylan is on the battlefield, she has two unique resources: customer complaints and positive reviews. While Dylan has a customer complaint, hold the basic attack button to unleash Get Lost.
What the heck?
If Miss Dylan uses Get Lost to trigger a chain attack or summon squad mates during a chain attack, the next squad mate will enter the battlefield.
Oh,
with their
interesting.
ultimate. The cost is a certain number of Miss Dylan's positive reviews. If Get Lost fails to trigger a chain attack, then it consumes more positive reviews, and your next squad mate still uses their ultimate when they enter the battlefield.
Wow, instant ultimate launcher? That's gonna be great for Billy as a physical
If you
agent.
team up with a Raptor or attack agent, you can also increase the damage of some of Miss Dylan's skills.
Oh, perfect. I was hoping to pair her with Billy. I've been in need of better stun or physical agents, so definitely getting Dylan.
Rock, paper, and scissors in sequence. Upon hitting enemies, Dylan will accumulate a certain amount of positive reviews and grant the overwhelmingly positive effect to the whole squad, increasing their damage. When enemies are hit by paper skills, they will be inflicted with the malicious complaint effect, extending their stun duration and increasing the stun damage multiplier until the enemy recovers from stun. Also, the stance of attack and Raptor teammates can provide additional damage boosts to Dylan's EX special attacks: rock, paper, and scissors.
Check out how it looks in combat.
In combat, use EX special attack first to quickly stun enemies while racking up positive reviews and inflicting the malicious complaint status on enemies. Then call your teammates in to use their ultimates, doing burst damage. Overall, Miss Dylan not only has excellent stunning capabilities, but she's also skilled at summoning teammates to unleash their ultimates. With both stun and damage boost abilities, Miss Dylan's skills are as impressive as her second identity.
Oh, what was that?
So no aftershock,
Beep. You have disconnected
but
from the
finally a
call.
more
Thank you for
dedicated
using our
stun
service.
agent. That's
Remember
good.
to give a 5-star review. Taking in disciples to teach and purging evil. I bet Banye Shifu is also super strong, right?
I've already experienced the Banye Shifu's fist firsthand. Let me show you all how he does it.
Oh, hi Lonnie. I didn't hear the sticker there. My YouTube audio is louder. Nice of you to join. How you doing? You're just in time for the off-brand Zenyatta trailer.
S-rank fire Raptor agent.
Damn it.
Master
Yeah,
Banye
better
has
luck
mastered
next time.
Various martial arts to create a devastating combo. If you can master it and chain his moves, you can unleash powerful and flashy skills with a high
Powerful.
skill ceiling.
That accent though.
Banye Shifu has multiple sets of skills. With sufficient adrenaline, you can create different combinations by pressing the basic attack button for light attacks and the special attack
Oh,
button
hell
for heavy
yeah!
attacks.
I heard rumors that,
Freely during combat. In
or I
addition,
heard some
each
mention
skill
that
has its
Banye
own
will be
special
like a
perfect
fighting
cancel move.
game character.
Input the command for the next move
Abara
precisely
Zenyatta,
at
yeah,
this
pretty much.
moment, then you can launch the next attack at a faster
Oh
speed.
hell yeah, that makes me so excited. I love doing combos
Don't worry.
instead of just button mashing.
Master Banyue enters an
Unpopular
invulnerable
opinion.
state while performing his EX special attack. After a dodge counter or assist to follow up, you can hold the basic attack or
Ooh,
special
okay,
attack
yeah.
button
I
to
was
quickly unleash his next move.
I was
Even if you
leaning
drop your
on
combo,
leaning
you can
towards
still
pulling
use
Banyue,
immovable
but now I'm like fully
to
convinced I
perfectly
really want
block
him.
your opponent.
Things come as they
I want
do.
the whole Krampus
One wishes to fight the
team,
mind
to be
desire.
honest.
They must practice diligently.
When Wrathful Fire is fully charged, hold basic attack to activate Visage of Wrath, and Banyue Shifu will enter the four-armed Vajra form.
Wrathful fires?
Yes, by consuming adrenaline, blocking or parrying enemies, I recover wrathful fires.
In the Visage of Wrath state, Banyue Shifu's entire body will be engulfed in flames, and he'll become a four-armed Vajra.
Oh, so
During
cool.
this, by holding the special attack button, you can unleash 4 different skills.
But
with
what the heck is a
single tap
Vajra?
and finish with Toppling Mountain.
However, if you manage to manually execute the skill, I'll gain a stack of Veadotube, which boosts my damage.
Vajra.
In this state, it also becomes easier for me to perform quick attacks compared to the normal state.
So, what's Toppling Mountain?
Upon entering the Visage of Wrath state, hold the basic
Gee,
attack
what are you
buttons,
talking
and
about?
Banyue Shifu will unleash
The
Toppling
Vajra is a
Mountain,
legendary
crushing
and
enemies
ritualistic
between massive
tool
boulders.
symbolizing the
If you
properties of a
can
diamond and a
manually execute
thunderbolt.
different
Okay.
EX special attacks
It is also
before
described as a
unleashing
ritual
Toppling
weapon.
Mountain, then he can unleash an additional attack, launching his prayer beads at the enemy.
Oh! And that means Banyue Shifu truly has the potential to become an elite hired hired hand.
In combat, Banyue Shifu will serve as the main attacker, continuously fighting on the front line. By effectively managing his adrenaline and rage, you can unleash endless chains of attacks.
I love the parentheses correction in the
Teammates who can provide support from
the caption
or
there.
switching in quickly
Never seen
will
that happen
typically
before.
become Banyue Shifu's go-to options.
As expected of Banyue Shifu, each punch hits its mark with unparalleled power. How strong. So scary.
Accidents can easily happen in a fight, so it's important to scale your power for each battle. As a Shifu, I have a duty to my disciples, and therefore must set a good example for them.
As a renowned auditing organization, I wonder what a Bangbu
Oh.
from Krampus Compliance Authority is like.
I don't like
guess you can
how
say
the
that
eyes
guy's
look.
got something to do with auditing too. Berkbleak has a massive multi-use component
Berk-
installed on
what?
its head that can be used as a laser sensor cannon in battle. When the scanner senses a target, it will use floating turrets to attack enemies. Upon triggering a chain attack, it will fire even stronger lasers.
It's a real all-in-one inspection and combat package.
If there are at least 2 Krampus members in the squad, Berkbleak will deal even more days. It's a pretty amazing helper.
Besides Krampus's little Bangbu, built-in
What?
Bullock will also be joining the battlefield.
Oh my gosh, it's
in
a
this
Lego
update.
Bangbu.
In combat, it swings a building block hammer, brutally smashing enemies and unleashing block spikes. When there's a support character in
Why?
your squad, not only does its active skill damage increase, but it also unleashes more spikes.
It's like a combo or Zenyatta and Ashura from Ashura's Wrath. Yeah, I would agree.
In a future event.
Now, let's go over the signal
That
search
Lego
info for
Bangbu is so
version
random.
2.4.
It's like they
In the
went
first
through
half of version 2.4,
Bangbu design
proxies
contest
can obtain the
entries and
limited
just
S-rank
randomly
agent
put it in.
Dylan and the S-rank W engine yesterday calls. Through the exclusive channel, voice of the once spoken and W engine channel, Dissonant Sonata.
Ring ring! Your top tier customer service is here.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
sure.
S-rank agent
I
Hugo
sure hope I
and
have
the
enough
S-rank
polychromes
W
for
engine Myriad Eclipse will rerun.
Dylan and
Available
Banyue
through the
and their
exclusive
wengens. We
channel
shall
as
see.
Yesterday Dies and W engine channel.
I could not
Vibrant
care less about
Resonance.
Hugo.
In the
I'm so
latter
sorry
half
to
of
the Hugo
update,
fans.
Proxies can obtain S-rank agent Banyue and S-rank W engine Wrathful Vajra via the exclusive channel through Knight's Inferno and W engine channel Dazzling Choir.
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
Also, Ellen from Victoria Housekeeping will be making another appearance in the latter
I
half of the
considered
update.
going for an M1
Proxies can
Ellen,
obtain
but
her through the exclusive channel Mellow Wavefry,
I don't think that's
along with her
really
signature
something I need right now.
W-Engine via the W-Engine channel Dazzling Melody, Bergblik. The elite observer from
Why
the
do they
Krampus
pronounce it like that?
Compliance Authority
Bergblik.
will be joining us too. Proxies can select Bergblik as the
I hate
lit-up
that
bamboo and the
Bergblik. What
bamboo
the
jet.
hell?
Doesn't behave. We also provide a free maintenance service.
New agent avatars and trust events will unlock.
I guess it must be
after
German
proxies
then,
have
because
contracted
Krampus is
with
German,
corresponding
right?
agents.
And
What
Berg is.
interesting daily encounters
sounds
await
pretty
with
Germanic.
these two agents? Proxies can invite them and see. After building trust, you also unlock the corresponding agent's dynamic wallpaper.
If you invite me, I can get you some special VIP exclusive privileges.
Oh, I shall prepare tea and await your arrival. If you ever have a moment, Your Honor, feel free to visit any time.
Yep. Oh, I was wrong. It wasn't the dynamic, but they show it anyways, like always. Do people like seeing the dynamic wallpaper in the special program? I would rather they keep it a secret so we can work towards it. Oh, yes, look at him fondling the balls. Masterfully.
In version 2.4, proxies can, as always, log into the game to obtain a total of 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boupons.
Then let's take a break. Let's get the redemption code up here.
This is expired as of right now, just so you know, as a reminder. Oh, I just noticed the Yi siblings are on the right half of that splash or key visual.
Hey there, proxies! Welcome back. Now, let's
What
check
even
out
is the
what
story in
juicy
Zenless
stories are
Zone
making
Zero?
waves in new areas.
I can explain
This
in a
time,
minute.
Word on the street is that a strange overtime boo is lurking around Phylum Heights, constantly muttering the phrase, "Please, just one defeat."
According to Bowline, Sir Overtime seems to be troubled by a malicious force, and only by being defeated in a chess match.
I was about to say, is this the
can his inner demons be
Bangbu
dispelled.
chess?
Malicious force. Like his boss telling him he can't clock out unless he loses a round?
Looks like we'll need to track down the overtime warrior to crack this mystery. In the new Chess Legend event, proxies can obtain base coins at the start of each turn.
I love this
Recruit
music,
your
though.
Squad, set up your formation, and get ready to counter your opponent's attacks.
If you wish to come out victorious, you must
God,
also take
Zenless
note
music
of
is
bond
always so
effects
good.
Between different Bangbu. For example, when deploying Bangbu of the same category, bonds are activated, which enhance their combat prowess. In addition,
Ah, yes, let's make this even more like TFT from League of Legends.
upgrading the store is also vital. Once upgraded, there are increased chances of higher grade
I played this the first time around and I could not get the hang of, like, comps. I didn't know what type of Bangbu to prioritize or where to place them.
So what's different about this new Chess Legend event compared to the previous one?
In this event, there should be new Bangbu bonds and combat skills, alongside added recruitable Bangbu. The upper limit for deployable Bangbu has also been increased to 6. You can also choose an agent buff before the match, with an increased chance of spawning related buffs to better your strategy in the 4th and 8th rounds.
Ew, I do not. I watch CB play sometimes. He hasn't touched it in a hot minute though. There's way too many good games this year.
Power of bonds. We can get a +2 boost to
You
all
couldn't even.
bond
I wouldn't even
making
play
bonds
League
that
if I were
harder
paid.
together now come
CB played, yeah, he
together
did.
with ease. Experience
But it's only the
multiple
auto
bonds
chess
at
mode. He
once.
doesn't play the actual
Get it?
League
We usually
game
call
anymore.
this a sweet win.
After completing a certain number of matches, you unlock competitive mode, where proxies can face off against each
Surprised
other.
he has a wife. You said that before.
After completing
He
the
scored a
event, you
wife
can also
after he
obtain
quit,
rewards like built-in Bullock,
like ages.
polychromes,
In
and
ages.
enhanced arcade pass.
Chess and martial arts both rely
The one that
on
got a
adapting in the
truly.
moment, accumulating experience. The strongest lineups will be recorded in the game logs for your reference.
Looks like Ban Yue Shifu knows a lot about this game.
Oh, you're too kind. I merely know a thing or two about chess. It's nothing special, really.
Let's switch gears. Do you all remember Grace from Balabog Heavy Industries?
Who?
She recently
I'm kidding.
accepted a contract for designing the props and set for a new film titled Neo Golden Mecha. Eels and the manager will
Oh my
take
god,
on
is
the
this
roles of
another
lead
mecha
actor
game?
and camera operator, respectively.
Can't believe they managed to rope
What's
the
with Zenless's events being focused on movies recently?
Director's blockbuster of the year?
Actually, it's the director's debut film.
Oh, yep, there it
After all,
is.
Someone who genuinely loves the Golden Mecha can't possibly be a bad
Says
person.
something about
At least that's what Grace said.
when that happens.
Ah, I see. Then here's to a successful filming and box office hit.
In this story, Eels plays the protagonist, Ikaro,
Chinese movie
a
industry.
princess
I
under
guess
four
so. I'm not
legendary mech
really
pilots,
familiar with
and learning from them how to pilot the prototype
the Chinese love for
Golden Mecha.
films.
Every pilot has their own
All I
unique
know is
tuning
that,
setup
like,
for their mech. So once you've mastered it, you can make some
Chinese
tweaks.
movies are,
Modifying core components and upgrading
or
the
rather,
mech.
like, movies produced outside of China have to be approved or censored
A method that combines the
in order to release in mainland China. That's all I'm aware of.
truly worthy of respect.
Additionally,
Oh, it's
while
side-scrolling this
exploring the
time?
base, Ikaro, facing danger along, will draw his mighty hammer
Oh
to
my god, they're
fight his
making us
enemies.
fight as a
Being
Bangbu
forged
this
through
time?
combat
No.
and inheriting the legacy of the mech pilot,
This is gonna be this is gonna
Ikaro
make me
will
so
transform
motion
into
sick.
the ultimate warrior, shouldering the
I already get
responsibility
dizzy
of
just
protecting
doing the
human front line.
Marcel
It will
Maze
challenge
as
the
Eos,
traitors who dare
making me
try
swing
and
around the
build their
camera and
own
fight.
civilization.
Oh, I need my Dramamine. I need to restock.
As for who comes out on top, that will be revealed during the event. Like they say, stay tuned to find out what happens next.
Right, see. Very well.
Also, completing the event challenges will earn you awesome polychrome and name card rewards. Word is, Ms. Zhao from Krampus has arranged a special assessment for the proxy siblings.
Oh?
Yes,
Senior
Joe.
Zhao? This is gonna be good. So what's it about? Tell me!
Proxies need to assist Senior Zhao in conducting on-site inspections of businesses with investment potential.
Don't watch you
After
play
completing
Astral
the
Chain.
assessment,
Oh, Astral Chain is
proxies will
fine.
receive rewards, such as
I played it
polychromes
myself.
and
I missed that
coupons.
game, to be
After all,
honest.
Passing the test means your skills have earned Krampus's seal of approval.
Yeah, for some reason, exploration in Zenless and first-person games make me so
I
motion
feel
sick.
like Master Xiaoguang has
Not
been
the way
much
you play
happier
sometimes,
since
okay?
becoming a senior.
What the hell are you doing?
With all her intense training and seclusion, she rarely had the chance to explore the world away from the mountain.
And during this event,
That's some cute art.
Proxies can take Xiaoguang on a journey through the streets and alleys of New Eridu, feel the fragrance of flowers, the thrill of video games, share movies, capture the vibrant pulse of the city, and create beautiful and
Xunguan
unique
is so
memories.
pretty,
All
but like
these precious
such
moments
gooner
were
bait.
recorded by Xiaoguang in her diary.
Oh, I'm certain Zhao Wang will love the chance to explore the outside world with a well-traveled proxy at her side.
During the event, besides earning polychrome and Bupon rewards,
Swinging it
Xiaoguang
around
will also share
like
with you all
your
the thoughts
companion?
and sights she's recorded in her diary. The
As long
HIA
as the
Club
camera
has just
doesn't
dropped a
move around
brand
too
new
much, it's
challenge
fine.
For simulated sequence showdown.
Oh, the camera? Damn.
Some score-obsessed maniac came out of nowhere, grinding the rankings day and night, messing
I don't know
up
how
a
you do
whole
it, my
bunch of
buddy.
my commissions. He must be cheating.
Easy there, Miss Dylan. Speaking of VR combat experts, the Little Master at Yunhui Summit might be able to help.
You mean the proxy?
Exactly. In this event, In addition to the Alliance and Frontline stages proxies are familiar with, new martial practice stages, where proxies can hone and perfect their combat skills, have also been added. Proxies can still experience unique combat buffs and their related agents in the Alliance and Frontline stages and have fun with different combinations in combat.
I mean, I
In
guess
martial
that's
practice
nice.
mode, Ban Yue Shifu will be the protagonist.
You could just add that to the basic VR training mode? Question mark?
This martial practice challenge will include a performance score. Executing certain skills Ban Yue Shifu has will increase your score, and the smoother your execution, the higher your
The
mechanics
real gooner
score.
bait
Of
is
course,
that chick that
after
controls the
completing
mech with her
relevant
feet. I know,
combat
yeah.
challenge, you
Seed
can
is
get
so
rewards
bad.
like a
But I
gym
mean,
calibrator and
I thought
poly
Seed was
probe.
bad, and then
Of course, in
fucking
the new version,
Idhari with
defense,
her
critical
octopus
note, and
tentacles
deadly assault will
growing
continue
out of
to
her hip,
rotate
she's
updates.
even worse.
Meanwhile,
Doing
Hollow Zero
stripper
will also
poses
add
with her
dialogue
hammer.
in Ban Yue Shifu's to help
Annoys
them
me.
deal with various crises in Hollow Zero.
That one artist is super happy though. I hate that I know exactly who you're talking about. Ugh. Disgusting.
Also, the Signal Search thank you gift event from the previous version has yet to end. In version 2.4, proxies can continue to participate in the event and consume encrypted master tapes to unlock multiple rewards, including Vivian's outfit. The double drop events for materials are also set to arrive as usual.
Training is a long and arduous path, but keep moving forward and you'll reach your destination.
That's right, Ban Yue Shifu. It's time for action. Now let's check out what's new in this season's Redo Renovation Talk. As the current gameplay systems continue to grow, we will optimize gameplay elements that require continuous or repetitive operations to reduce the burden on proxies and
Oh boy,
enhance the
more
overall gaming
accessories that'll take forever to
First,
claim
in
and
the
I'll never
in-tempo
use.
gameplay, the periodic rewards
Still
from
caught off
Divine
guard they
Fun
made a
Shop
music
will
vid
be
for the game you
discontinued
streamed.
after version 2.4. These
Oh, that
rewards will
artist?
be
Yeah.
available through
Same.
other means in future versions. The rewards in Divine Treasures will be retained, and new accessories for Delicate Sunlight and Soaring Crane will also become available. Second, to help proxies redeem rewards more easily and quickly, an auto-management system will be added
Thank
to the
fuck.
Season
It's
Temple
about
game.
time, Jesus.
After reaching restoration level 35, proxies can enable auto-management from the Management Policy menu. Once activated, this function will run for up to 20 hours, during which the proxy can come and reap the harvest at any time.
Good.
During auto
Thank you.
management, priority will be given to completing orders within
You
the
can tell when
current
there's a
Delta
10-sec
scene
shot of their
cycle,
feet. I know, yeah.
ensuring that proxies can get Omni coins and Cloud crests first to redeem
But I mean,
goodies
even
at
without
Divine
it, they're
Pawn Shop.
the way
You
they
don't have to
draw
make so many
eyes
choices anymore.
and animate
That makes
so
it
bouncily
easier
is
to
very
redeem
distinct.
rewards. When there's still room for improvement in current operational efficiency, proxies can also click Improve Efficiency to get tips.
Man, if only customer service had a one-click reply function too.
Enough with the
That way,
customer service talk.
working, I could
God,
slack off a
it
bit.
feels like the
Slacking
devs have
off
never
will get to a
actually
bad
worked in
review.
customer
In
service.
future updates, we'll keep
They're
monitoring
like, I know a
feedback
thing
from
about
our
customer
proxies and
service.
continue
KPI,
to
that's a thing,
optimize
isn't
and
it?
reduce such burden
Oh,
in
it's like
gameplay.
low-key triggering me.
Additionally,
I don't
we've
want to
optimized the
hear
default
customer
sorting
service in my
rules
gacha
for
game.
Combat Bangbu list. Based on the original order, optimize the default sorting for high star Bangbu and latest Bangbu, making it easier for proxies to find them quickly.
That's also nice.
Wow,
I've been just
choosing
reusing
Bangbu
the
is way more
favorite
convenient.
button on that one, but
Peak efficiency. Hope you all have a fantastic time with the new version.
If you
or
ever
animate
find
via
yourself
the
in
crop and
trouble,
edit tools.
just
That's
call my
something
name.
people do.
Hey, we're not done yet. Up next is Mr. Z's exclusive interview. We've invited a writer from Zenless Zone Zero and prepared some questions that I'm sure you proxies are dying to know the answers to. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Let's see if we can spot any fan-made garage kit figures in the background.
在《绝群英》第2季的故事中，我们从不同阵营的视角逐步推进，讲述了陈辉平这个鱼龙混杂的地方，各方势力如何因利益、信仰、伤痛
There she
以
is,
及
foot
荣耀
girl.
纠葛在一起。 随着称颂会残党的覆灭，藏匿在莱姆尼安空洞深处的始祖也有了新的线索，而他呢，也将作为未来故事进展的开端。可以说，第2季故事中种种危机的背后都有始祖的影子。那么在2.3版本中，称颂会虽然
Yeah, they grab the drawing and control it with the tool as a low-budget comedy bit. Oh, I've seen a lot of people do that on TikTok.
让他更加义无反顾地继续前进在进谏时，
Like the
直到叶
select
诗安的出现，
and drag.
让莎拉首次得到了他的授意，将那份力量带给始祖。自此开始，下半场的故事正式拉开帷幕。称颂会实质上的组织架构已经随着伊瑟尔德的逝去而瓦解，目前几乎仅剩莎拉还在追寻着始祖的踪迹。至于始祖，从创作角度上来说，这是一个具有深远意义的故事标的。从赋予其始祖之名的称颂会处可知端倪，始祖在他们看来犹如原初之神。这些残余的称颂会
Trigger Studios does it, but
仍然
without showing the
即
tool.
便不停地诵念着对始祖的赞词
Somehow I believe that.
但仍然未寻得始祖
They
之
just
名。
character drawings
与
around.
其说始祖是一个误神，不如将其称为万千逻辑的交割点。那么随着故事的进展呢，那个遥远而又毗邻的他，将再次获得窥伺艾丽都的机缘。其实就如大家所看到的那样，除了以称颂会为主的敌人呢，我们还遭遇了不少中立或者友方的组织。浩布斯财团联合组织，世俗意义上是新艾丽都顶尖掌控者，他们是顶级财阀，掌握了新艾丽都绝大部分的商企行业，拥有可与市政府掰手腕的实力。但因为政治协议红线，他们无权拥有暴力机关和执法权力，一直以来被军方、市政府甚至是 Hand
I love how he's not
所以追
answering
求
the
利益最大化
question.
的 House 一直以来也在暗处寻找自己的应对手段。那么后续我们会用一个新的 PV 来让大家看到这条线索的进展。
Friend or foe?
内部想要维
And
持
then
Tops
he
这个
goes on to
庞大
describe
和
it
财富权力
itself,
相对
not
集
actually
中的
giving
机
an
构
answer.
自然会催生出黑之这把快刀。坎普斯黑之是 Tops 企业内部具有特殊权能的审查组织，他们权威、严格、行事乖张，令各大企业进入
Yes, we went through this for like 5 minutes at the top of the program.
他们的能力既是他们聚集在黑之的主要原因，也是他们与生俱来的特长。每位成员行使审查的方式以及裁决标准各有不同。
Great, that told me nothing.
怪诞屋
Nothing
是一
new.
个神王子论坛，其中充斥着都市内各类奇闻怪谈，会不定期不定员的组织探秘活动。而神王本身的匿名特性也导致怪诞屋的成员鱼龙混杂。陈辉平在第2季中发生各种怪事件，也被群内一些成员敏锐地察觉到。于是呢，我们也看到，除了阴差阳错的巧合，
The
也有
ancient
兴
Chinese
趣
art of
使然的
question
主动
deflection.
采
I thought it was mainly Japanese, but apparently we learned from somewhere, eh? God.
说不定会有意想不到的发现。
Leave it up to the East Asians to avoid the answer. They love to circle the drain and not actually do anything about
现
it.
代都市的土壤而嫁接出来的概念，在被投放之前的形态呢，没有人知道。而 Ferry 也并不知道的是，它是新爱丽都第一个达成协议的智能体。可以肯定的是 ，Ferry 并不是现今唯一苏醒的智能体。那我们可以期待后续版本中会有哪一位智能体会率先登场。在2.2版本中，伊瑟尔德被击败以后呢，哲灵兄妹因为会吸的特殊机制，意外地触发了老师的记忆。那这个意外对于哲灵来说其实是一种必然，这份力量源自于他们的神秘身世。在早先的版本中，我们看到主角曾经在外部以太能量的冲击下，伴随着瞳孔的亮起而产生了强大的以太固迷力。在那之后，哲和灵也意识到自己存在某种特殊性，后续哲灵兄妹将会面临意想不到的危险，而这份特殊性也会在后续的版本中有更进一步的展开。另外，我们之前在习德个人线的故事中曾提到，它是赫里俄斯机关的遗产。
Oh yeah, I
准
never
确地说，
actually
它是
got
当
around
赫
to
里俄
playing the
斯机
seed
关某个计划
agent
中
story.
还未成
Whoops.
型的实验体。
I heard it's a
因
real
为它提到了哲
tearjerker,
和
like
灵这种
unironically.
除了他们都有特殊的以太适应体之外，也是因为他们在那个计划中承担的作用比较相近。我们 们曾经有过对初代虚手的描述，直白一些的说法是，他们当中有许多人已经不知所踪。
I think this was from the lore teaser that was released way before the game launched. I haven't watched it. CB told me to, and I totally forgot.
受封机会也会变得极少。我们此刻目击所见的也只有新建雅，还有极少量有潜力的人选仍在观察期。同时呢，由于新爱丽都近几年较为平稳的快速发展，居民的观念也多少有所转变。一部分有能力的人对虚手这个头衔并不感冒。 还有一部分则加入了与虚手对立的组织，这些都将给新爱丽都的未来埋下更多的变数。其实严格意义上来说呢，青冥剑不是云魁山的产物。传闻中，它被发现于莱姆尼安空洞附近，是一枚专门吸食人类体内以太的奇异之物。接触过的普通人都因无法承受而遭受了反噬。 直到有一名高人凭借极强的以太控制力抑制了此物的肆虐，才平息了这场风波。而后，这名高人游历四方，均未能寻得杀阵之法，无奈，只能在一座偏远的山上将其打造成一柄利剑，起名为青冥剑。云魁山也自此成立。而另一方面来看呢，那位高人道统也得到了传承，他主张的济世渡人的理念留下了一些修炼之法。 诸如移形换位、操控兵器、化解疾病和通灵鸟兽等，也让云魁山成为盘踞一方的势力。提到青冥剑这把有十足个性的武器，不难联想到另外一位更有个性的角色——星剑雅的刀。没错，星剑雅的刀曾经侵蚀过雅的意志，若不是雅最终抵抗住了妖刀的侵蚀，后果则不堪设想。可能大家已经注意到了。 这两把武器都对使用者有着强大的负面影响，这就是力量的代价，而代价的源头与空洞有着极其紧密的联系。小光是天赋不输怡玄的云魁山弟子，他也是青冥剑的新主人，但青冥剑并不是一把可以被人随意使用的兵器。与其说小光能使用青冥剑，不如说青冥剑选择了小光。 当怡玄得知这个消息后，姐姐一将因青冥剑而殒命的伤痛再次袭来。为了避免悲剧重演，便将早年用来压制青冥剑反噬的剑匣赠予小光，并且以修炼为由将小光排除在危险任务之外。即便这样会导致小光有挫败感，即便这样会使用小小的火源，怡玄和随便官的一众同门仍然尽力保护了小光，直到怡玄可以找到万全解法的那一天。 在第二季后期的版本中，我们会回到熟悉的雅努斯区，并结识来自治安局的新面孔。同时，故事中也会有新的黑之成员登场，与主角产生更多的羁绊。另外，我个人比较期待的是一位老朋友的新故事，以及第3季神秘朋友的亮相。大家都会被同一项事物所牵引，与更多的新老面孔纠葛在一起。 其实我想说，在未来的版本中，我们会强化各个版本主线故事串联的节奏，让大家可以在各版本间有更连贯的剧情体验。那么最后，也希望神将们能在新版本中玩得更开心。
I think that was it. All right. Well. I'm definitely excited for the Krampus crew. Could have been an email. Yeah, unfortunately, that's all that was noteworthy here. It's no wonder they were padding so much of this program with dialogue, like character dialogue. There really wasn't a whole lot of meat to this. They didn't even have a lot of quality of life updates or like returning events. Yes. Yeah, like the new agents, they look fun to play, they look great. And hopefully they'll work well with my current agents. I'm looking forward to trying to pull for them. But the story also just feels so cookie cutter, like basic, predictable. and that's not a bad thing sometimes, but like in the case of Zenless, it's been so predictable and kind of tedious to play through. It's not really hooking me. But let me see. Let's go over the dev talk again. So here, I didn't expect them to cover most of this in the last half of that program, but let's go back and look what they had to say. And to answer Lonnie's earlier question, the story of Zenless Zone Zero is that we're playing as a pair of siblings with a special implant in their eyes that allows them to connect with their Bangbu companions and navigate hollows as proxies, which are kind of like an underground illegal job. But they got this technology from their former teacher from an academy called Helios Academy, but people have been saying that their teacher caused the great apocalypse, which was known as the fall of Eridu, the first city. But the proxies, the siblings know that that's not true, so they've been looking for answers as to where their teacher went, whether she's still alive, and what exactly caused the hollows to emerge. So that's the overarching story. But I will say that storyline has been pretty weak in season 2. As soon as season 1 wrapped up, they've kind of forgotten about all the like artificial intelligence, urban legends, urban fantasy, and illegal activity kind of stuff. Now we're all like mystics training at a temple, learning how to control the ether and going into the hollows ourselves, even though we're not supposed to. Like, now it's feet mechs, yeah. Well, that's the military. So siblings don't even have to do anything with it. But like season 2 has been such a tonal shift, and with the lack of TV mode in gameplay, it's been super repetitive, just running around fighting the same enemies over and over. So I've seen a lot of people on HoYoLab saying similar things to what I've been feeling. It's been kind of weak. Season 2.0 up to 2.2 so far. It's been pretty weak. And yeah, season 1 didn't make Genshin money. I thought it did, especially with Miyabi's release. People were like highly anticipating Miyabi, and as soon as she dropped, she was like the most pulled character out of anybody. And I mean, Zenless's merch is selling like hotcakes. I think the only difference between Genshin and Zenless is Genshin's been out for longer. Even then, it's only been about 5 years. But I've been having like a slight suspicion that it's the SpongeBob curse. What are you talking about? Like, the longer it goes on, it gets worse? For Genshin's case? I've been saying for a while, I have a suspicion that like MiHoYo had maybe they had a reorganization, so there's new upper management directing the game and like character design and stuff, because it feels so jarringly different from season 1. It's not as popular as SpongeBob from the start. It's a lost cause. Oh, hi Novi! It's been a bit. How you doing? I missed you. Oh, thank you so much for the Taurus EX the other day that you shared with me on TCGP. That was such a nice surprise. I wish I could have given you another EX in return, but I didn't have any extras. It's been a bit. How you doing? We just finished watching the special program. It's all good. Awesome. We just finished watching the 2.4 program, and so we're gonna go back and talk about some of the devs' points. Have you been keeping up with Zenless at all? Just saying, Season 2 is kind of rough. Version 2.1 was especially rough. Well, maybe 2.2 was rougher. People were just so upset that Manato's an A rank, even though he's like the main part of the main story, especially in chapter 2 or 3 rather. In version 2.3, he was like the core of the story and he's treated as an A rank. It's a blasphemy. Tired and half schooled, still going on but alive. You have not kept up with Zenless at all. Literally been obsessed with Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fine. Zenless hasn't really been at its best lately, so I don't blame you. What's new with Yu-Gi-Oh though? I'm not really in the Yu-Gi-Oh space. Let's see. So yeah, we had the dev talk posted. Finished Zexal and just recently finished watching Arc V as well. Wow. That sounds like a fun time. Are they any good? Gonna pick up your niece, so be back in a bit. Okay, no worries. Good luck with your niece. You're gonna need it. I haven't watched any Yu-Gi-Oh anime since after like when I forgot what the English title was, but when they introduced like motorcycles into the games, that's when I stopped watching. It just seems too gimmicky nowadays. You love your silly card game animes with murder and death. Murder? What do you mean murder? 5Ds, there, thank you. That must be it. Yeah, after that point I was like, too many gimmicks in the game. People die. What do you mean people die? It's a card game. Good lord, what's happening in Yu-Gi-Oh? You're not joking. I believe you, but I can't believe why they would do it. Exactly what you mean. Wow. A lot has been happening in Yu-Gi-Oh apparently. Wow. I mean, I guess I can kind of see that. Because in the base Yu-Gi-Oh game, you have to attack the player themselves. Get past their monsters on the field and do direct damage. There's literally a war in Zexal that happens in the end of the series. Jesus. What is happening in Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, that sounds exciting if anything. There is a war happening in Arc V throughout the entire thing. Jeez. And they're just using cards to battle during this war? I don't understand. What in the world? 5Ds literally was the normal people with the 1% at the top. Okay. I love that that's like... it's the magic system. Okay. But I love that the 1% versus the public is like a recurring story, like plot for a lot of things nowadays. It's a thing in Zenless, it's a thing in Blue Archive. It's a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Apparently. Everybody's just tired of the rich hogging up all the money, not being taxed. Soon, though. Soon, at least in New York, we will have a 2% tax put on the billionaires. Arc V has the monster have physical mass and people can ride on them and help. What the heck? What? I mean, that sounds cool and all, but that's crazy. It sounds to me like it's so fun. I mean, it sounds fun for sure. That's not a card game anymore. That's just like a summoning slip, like a magical slip. Talk to me more about it on Discord if I want later. We shall see. My husband's gonna be streaming when he comes back home from work today. And I kind of need to get started on a few art projects, so feel free to message me. I can't do voice chat probably, but feel free to message me. It sounds like a very interesting time. Info dump me the lore, why don't you? Yeah. Yeah, it seems like Zenless might be I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but it seems like Zenless will go on an upward climb after version 2.4. But this dev talk post also kind of makes me think that season 2 is going to be pretty short. This first note says version 2.4 will be a turning point in the story as Sarah rushes towards the creator and Yi Shiyuan makes his entrance. Season 2's climax approaches. Like 2.4 is the climax, really? Or maybe 2.5? I guess season 1 ended in like version 1.7, so season 2 might be around that much. Main storyline's objectives will become clearer and more mysteries about the depths of Lemnian Hollow will be gradually unveiled. Yeah, that's kind of nice because like the Exaltist cultist stuff is kind of repetitive. If it ends in 2.5, that would be really early. Yeah, I don't think it'll end necessarily, but it sure does feel like it's wrapping up. Because word on the street is that the new S-rank agent Yi Xingguang will be the next Void Hunter. And her drip marketing just came out the other day. She has like a special physical attribute and she's an attacker. So much like Miyabi and Yi Xingguang has her own attribute. So she's most likely the next Void Hunter. They did add in the cult. Well, yeah, the Exaltists have always been there because we were talking about like sacrifices in season 1. Season 2 was when they fully introduced the Exaltists as a cult, and now we're chasing them down. Yeah, Void Hunter. I don't know if I'll be pulling for Yi Xingguang if she is a Void Hunter, but it's exciting. Tired and it's been a bit. Oh, no, yeah, I don't blame you. To be fair, the cult is kind of a weird plot point in Zenless, in my opinion. I wasn't expecting such a spiritual side to this story, because it's so like, Zenless is so retro-futuristic with technology and stuff that I didn't think there would be much cult-related stuff. So, oh, I heard that one. How dare you. I don't know if that's going to be a continuing thing or if it's just going to be for season 2. We shall see, I guess. This bit of dev talk was kind of interesting though. Plot structure optimization. The quote-unquote converging storylines design structure aims to let players witness the growth of various characters, ultimately taking the stage together. In the future, we will deeply integrate narrative with gameplay to provide more diverse and exciting plot experiences. So I guess that means like thanks for the pet-pets. Oh, hi Tian. Thanks for the pet-pets. So it sounds like the devs are making multiple stories happen at the same time so that it'll come to a conclusion at the end of the season, which didn't really happen in season 1, so hopefully they'll pull it off in season 2. I'm not really hopeful there. Get to know friends early. Hey yo, what's up? You been enjoying Zenless at all, Tian? Since version 1.6, we've been focusing on long-term character development and integration with special attention to key characters' highlight moments. For example, in version 2.4, Yi Xingguan will gradually get acquainted with the proxies, revealing untold stories. You're currently lurking at work. Cool, good deal. I'm glad you can have me as your distraction. You don't hate it, but you don't love it either. I totally understand. Yeah, I can't blame you. It was rough for a minute, but it's also getting a little bit better. Like I'm definitely past my burnout for one thing. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a matter of getting used to the new story and characters, I guess. But I love that they had to address this particular point because people were so upset that Lucia and Yidhari came out of nowhere. One day we were waiting for Manato's drip marketing and then boom, Yidhari, Lucia out of the blue, and people are like, who the fuck are these like Genshin rejects? People ended up loving them, of course, because Gunner bait. But that seemed to be a big issue with a lot of people, and so the devs are saying that they'll try to introduce new characters in the story before dropping information out of nowhere, which is great. You're scared to see how the characters you were building are now ranked on how good they are. Oh, yeah, good luck with that, because there's a handful of new drive discs for loadouts and stuff, so yeah, you might want to reconsider your builds if you're gonna get back into it. And also with like the Rupture Agent class being introduced, the meta is quite different. It used to be Anomaly meta, but now I think it's a Rupture meta. For real, you think they could have done Yidhari design better? I mean, the design is great, but I hate that it's so fan-servicey and Gunner bait. I didn't even bother watching her character demo and videos, because it's just her taking a bath naked, like fully naked. It's so blatant bait. As long as Miyabi is still good, that's the main thing you want. Well, good news there. Miyabi is definitely good. She still holds up. Like a lot of the time, if I just want to blast through some combat, I put Miyabi and Yishen with maybe Astra in between and just boom, wipe out everything. Bro, for real, just bet you hate it here. Oh my goodness. If you're ever bored and you want to get mad about a character, you can look up Seed and Yidhari. Boy, they're disgusting. Which is a shame, because Yidhari in the main story seemed interesting. Like, she actually had some unique stories to tell. She has a strange ability that was kind of unexplained, in my opinion. Yudhari's characteristic is fine, just the design you're like, about, even as Gooner bait. It's still just black. Yeah, I agree. And it makes no sense to me that her tentacles are growing out of her lower back when her parents have tentacles for hair, kind of like Splatoon characters. They have no external tentacles, so where does she get those? Why does she look different? She has tentacles. Oh, hun. Oh, my sweet summer child. Am I gonna have to pull up the wiki? Yeah, if you go look at Yudhari's whatchamacallit, she has animations, ultimate animations. They do a lot of stripper poses with her hammer. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They need to play Splatoon to get the references right. Yeah. But knowing MiHoYo and how weeby they are, I'm sure at least a good number of them play Splatoon. Mom could pick me up, I'm scared. Yeah, exactly. God, 2.3/2.2 were rough times. People were so upset about Seed and Seed Jr., the mecha. People were upset that Monato is A rank. Yudhari looks just straight up Gooner bait. Lucia, she got a costume design at the last minute before she actually launched her banner, which was a huge problem too. So like, it's been very controversial this season. I gotta say, I tried to fly through the 2.3 story and it wasn't half bad. I actually didn't enjoy 2.2 for that matter. It was about the Oboe squad with Magus and Orphe, even though Seed was the banner at the time, I think. Yeah, the Oboe squad story was kinda cliche. The twist villain at the end I could see from a mile away and it didn't really hit right because they could have done more with like callbacks to other characters and make it more emotional, but they didn't really do that. Jane Doe was also Gooner bait, but at the same time she was literally fucking insane overall. She wasn't that Gooner bait, I feel like. Yeah, I mean she was... I feel like Jane is just all about Riz and the style. Like, she's not out there waving her butt and like jiggling her boobs at you every turn. You know? That's what Trigger does. That's what Yudhari does. That's what Pulchra does, for God's sake. Yeah, Dami Mommy and the ASMR video stop. Yeah, like I kid you not, Yudhari's Asian demo is just her taking a bath. Ugh. The thing you like at the Oboe squad main story is that there is blood in the game. Like, you were like, oh, we go that route. That's true, they didn't hold back on the violence, which was cool. Like, people actually died. There were dead bodies in that story and it was pretty impactful that way. Yeah, but I gotta complain that Isolde was done dirty. She was a cool character, but I don't think they built her that well, so I didn't really feel much remorse at the end. And the new ethereal boss at the end of that story, I'm trying not to spoil much, but like, her design is also pretty Gooner bait, it's gross. I get that sex sells and Zenless's main target audience is like lonely men, but please. It's to the point where people are calling this Zenless Zone Zero because we have so many S-rank waifus and hardly any good males. Oh, and they didn't mention this in the special program, but Banyue's banner is only 12 days long. It's only 12 fucking days long. It's not even not even 2 weeks long. Only 12 days. Whereas like the average banner is 40 days. Some of us are here for the plot. Yeah, exactly. My poor lion martial arts fighter robot is only there for 12 days. I don't understand why. And other people are just as upset, rightfully so, and they're pointing out that like Hoyo keeps saying like, oh, male characters don't sell as well, and meanwhile they're actively sabotaging their male characters. They are not helping the cause. It's so stupid. And so this is my call to all Zenless players. We shall support Banyue by making sure we pull for him during those 12 days, because this is not fair. They really are, yeah. And thus the Zenless Zone Zero title, the men hate is so real on MiHoYo's side, it's ridiculous. That being said, there's also rumors that Zhao, the pink rabbit Thyron, who I actually like a lot, there's rumors that she will be a free S rank, much like Harumasa from season 1. So that'd be exciting. And the drip marketing for her revealed that she's an ice type defense, which is interesting. She's so tiny, but she's a defense character, so I'm curious how her kit's gonna look. But so far I love her design. I also love how she's got like a sort of hi Lonnie, welcome back. But I also love that Zhao's got like an underlying authority about her. Like she's very cute, but you sense that you should not be messing with her. If they do that, you might hop back on. Oh, that'd be awesome. I can keep you updated if you want. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS. English opening goated, I would not know. Please, okay, I can keep in touch with you. I miss our yaps and rants about Zenless in general, so I will keep an eye out. Okay, so this is another key topic. Will our old pals be left forgotten? And where'd the initial story go? We should open the Discord sometime soon. I will. I want to make sure the settings are refined first. And yeah, have you look over stuff. I invited CB as a member, but I don't think he's opened Discord. I'll remind him later. So the devs claim that old friends are always here. While everyone has their own social circles, they'll continue to appear in the proxies' lives and showcase new sides of themselves through the main storyline and events, like the movie theater. So they said before that they'll keep giving older OG members, OG agents, some love and TLC, which they did. I mean, Ellen's much better with her new moveset and stuff, but it still feels kind of lopsided. Like Bellabog hasn't had any conclusion in terms of like a group photo for the memory board. They still owe us that. Fucking PubSec hasn't had anything significant since season 1 ended. The poor Seth fans are starving. They are left out in the open to die. They're dry. We can F people privately for now. Oh, I guess that's true. The English openings for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series are good. Some of the dubs are not. Nice. But that's the fun of it though, right? Anton gone, problem solved, stop. Anton was actually a pretty prominent part of early season 2, because in the temple restoration quest, he was the main point of contact there, so I actually saw him like almost every day during that part of the season 2. Give us Seth or give us death! Seth or death! Love it. Yeah, poor Seth fans. Initial story. The main story will have an increased relevance to the AI plotline, and Internet will be regularly updated. So this is great. I've been curious this whole time as to where and what the other super AIs are doing, because they mentioned like there's Fairy, our main AI, and there's also like others named like Genie and Ghost, if I remember correctly. Like there's at least 4 other AIs that they haven't done anything with, and apparently the devs haven't forgotten about it, so they're gonna bring it back, hopefully. Our poor Fairy has just been backseat driver for the entirety of season 2, so. You need me to know that the final boss of Arc V basically sounds awful, all things considered in the English compared to the sub. Oh, I believe it. I mean, I was just talking about the English dub in the special program. It's not good. It just doesn't hit the same. I don't know. Maybe the amount of emotion in it is different. That's not to say like the actors are doing a bad job, it just feels off. We need more stuff for Fairy. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, and I guess we're gonna see more of that in the latter half of season 2. The devs are aware. 4 kids being 4 kids. Not even. I mean, just in general. Like, to this day, English dub can be so hit or miss. 4 kids dubbing One Piece was funny as hell when you learned how they got the license. Oh dear. Do I want to know? And how do you know this stuff? Ah, dude. The Urban Evolution notes. This makes me so hopeful, but I know not to get my hopes up too high because Zenless keeps falling short of my hopes every time with recent updates. But anyways. New shops are finally here for real, they say. Such as the 404 Error Livehouse, you know, that little music club in the corner of 6th Street. Apparently it's going to make a debut soon. And also the Antique Shop in Phelan Heights and the Hot Pot restaurant in Lumina Square apparently will be open before season 2 ends. So I was wondering if that music live house would be of any relevance, but the Hot Pot place was a nice surprise. They bought a bunch. Yes, the Hot Pot, right? I can't imagine what it'll be like, but if we get to take our favorite agents on a Hot Pot day, yes, please, that'd be so funny. They bought a bunch of licenses. I love how you misspell licenses. They bought a bunch of licenses for cheap without looking into it. They started on One Piece since it was something they had to do via request from Toei. That's crazy. And the fact that the One Piece license was so cheap. Like that's literally the most popular manga and anime in Japan, so. Oh god, we have to censor all this and there's over 1,000 episodes. That's so funny. So they didn't know what they got themselves into. That's hilarious. This was early days, that's fair. That's true. Like 20 years ago, we had no idea whether the One Piece existed or not. I mean, we still don't know if it does, but... Let's see. I don't really care much about this part. Version 2.5, not 2.4, but 2.5 brings more updates to the sandbox, exploration, and I don't like the term sandbox because that is totally not what this is if they're talking about the Lemnian Hollow. they must mean like pseudo open world, because this is definitely not sandbox. New ways of getting around will be related to Yi Shengguang's abilities. So I'm guessing that's similar to how Yi Xuan can automatically collect materials in the Lemnian Hollow when she's flying around. So that'll be something. Map and gameplay integration will attempt to better integrate certain monster skills with the stages and environments to enrich your gaming experience. So this probably implies that rather than running from point A and have a fight and then to point B and have a fight, it'll have like, they'll integrate monster gimmicks throughout the paths so that it doesn't feel like a very clear and distinct combat encounter in fixed points. That's what my prediction is there. Gonna head off for now. If I'm okay with privately inviting you to the Discord, planning to open up, you would love to hop in. Of course. Of course. I was aiming to launch that Discord next Monday, after my Friendsgiving stream anyways, so I will let you know whatever happens. But thanks so much for dropping in. It was so nice to hear you. Can't wait to can't wait for you to enlighten me on the Yu-Gi-Oh lore. I've missed out on so much. God, thanks for the pets. Let's see. Enhanced exploration experience. Perception techniques will have more applications. Plus, I don't know why this is capitalized. Plus, Kind Bang Boo will help you with treasure detection. With exploration side quests and new IP collectibles, it's an immersion level upgrade. Main story progression seamlessly integrates with map exploration, letting you collect rewards while completing missions. I mean, this just sounds like they're gonna have us interact with more puzzles in the Hollow. Nothing super groundbreaking. But I guess that's fine. Diverse game modes. Refine and redefine. Filtering out promising gameplay mechanics for further innovation. I'm not entirely sure what they mean by this. Filtering out promising gameplay mechanics for further innovation. So this screenshot here, can't believe a company is sort of listening to the fans. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, Zenless devs, or at least the non-Gooner friends. True, yeah, that's a great point. I have to give it to the devs. They do take feedback very seriously and to heart, but I will criticize that sometimes they just bend over backwards too much, such as the removal of TV mode. I'm still so upset about that. Like, they really should have just said, this is the game, this is how we're making the game, and if you don't like it, you should leave. But of course, that's not gonna make them any more money, so that didn't work. But sometimes being a people pleaser isn't the way to go, I think. I would know. But this screenshot here makes me believe that mayhaps that they will implement the free snapshot mode as a permanent feature in the game. That's a very highly demanded thing by everybody in the Zenless community, so this may or may not be that. Michupa tres pingos. I don't know what you're talking about. Striving for excellence. Highly reviewed gameplay modes will be iteratively optimized, adding more content to deliver a consistently premium experience. I think this is just fancy talk for we're gonna add more stuff to existing game modes so that people will keep playing. That's all I'm getting there. If they don't like it, mi chupa tres pingos, okay. I at least know what chupa means in tres, but pingos? HoYoverse is getting a massive upgrade. I'm kind of skeptical of this one. Integrating combat and exploration to create a gameplay experience with enhanced immersion and progression loops. Venture into the hollow, gather resources, and grow stronger. It's a nickname for Dick, got it. Alright, now I can understand what that means. Another slang word, got it. Good to know. Yeah. I think they're hinting that HoYoverse will have a mode similar to the Lemnian Hollow where we can run around and explore in person. I'm not looking forward to that, to be honest. I wish they would go back and fix the basic TV mode exploration, because that's actually like the best way to do a roguelite. But alas. Mexico is huge, so there's so many different ways to say one thing. I believe it. That's how language works. But also, like, Mexican Spanish is just so creative with the profanities. I'm not surprised there. Okay, so this last bit, and I say last, but this main bit was like such a big deal. It just quietly dropped. Multiplayer was apparently part of the beta version of Zenless Zone Zero, where it was actually co-op. So 2 players could fight the same enemy with their own agents. Apparently they're going to bring that into the main game, finally. In multiplayer mode, players in a team can now jointly unleash the iconic chain attacks together. So, if it's going to be anything like my friend Ricky predicts, it'll be like player 1 starts fighting and then triggers a chain attack, and then player 2 jumps in to continue and follow up with the chain attack. And so it'll be like a turn-based combat. Maybe increase amounts of enemies or health buffs on enemies. True, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna do that. That's just a problem they've been doing. That's a problem they've been having for a while now. Especially in Deadly Assault and Shiyu Defense. They've been making enemies such damage sponges that it's not friendly for free-to-play players. Thought it was gonna be live multiplayer. I thought so too. That would have been cool, but I don't think that's really possible because don't know how to feel about the turns. Yeah, I was hoping it'd be live real-time multiplayer, but I don't know if that's possible for cross-platform, especially with such a huge mobile game like this. So yeah, turn-based would be less stressful on the game's part for sure. Let's see. Additional exciting mechanics will be added, making the multiplayer experience something to look forward to, if they say so. So I guess we'll just have to wait for more information on that one. Wonder how they did it in the beta. I think that's how it was. I've only seen like a screenshot or 2 here or there. But it really just looked like they were triggering a chain attack and taking turns jumping in, like tag teaming the combat. For combat, missing your favorite character's threshold simulation is the solution. I disagree. I really don't care about the threshold simulation. The new gameplay mode Threshold Simulation is designed to let the more veteran characters shine and thrive, and will continue to polish and provide a stage for them. So, in version 2.3, they added this Threshold Simulation. It's essentially just kind of like a choose your own adventure mode, where you have a string of events where you can click and choose your path, and then at certain points you have to go into combat and beat a certain score to progress. So it's a game mode that we've already seen in previous events, like storytelling events. They just made it a permanent feature, but it's so stupidly hard. There's an easy mode and a hard mode, but either way, the target score for the combat is so high, it's kind of unfair. And this goes for both free-to-play players and also whales. Like, unless it's a cumulative score, I'm not entirely sure, but like, people have been complaining that it's a little too difficult for such a permanent feature. Get good, you'd win, probably. But yeah, I don't really think Threshold Simulation is the solution. Like, missing my favorite characters doesn't mean I want insanely challenging combat to use them. It's like, I want to interact and play them effectively. Version 2.5 will feature specific power-ups for standard characters. Get ready for a fresh take on enemy combat mechanics. They say power-up for standard characters, but it's probably just gonna be for S ranks. Like Marina, maybe? They changed a bit for Coleta, they added new combos for Ellen, and they also just recently tweaked S rank Ambi, so like, while that's nice and fun, I would rather they buff or change the A rank characters so that they're still viable. You want more pay per hour? Have a pizza party. You're right though. Increasing ease of gameplay. We already looked over that in the special program, but always welcoming new friends by helping newcomers progress faster through the early game, making the game more accessible. And for veteran players, they're just improving the temple management. Finally, there's a AFK feature. In-combat damage compilation will all be available in version 2.5. Hold on. Ether battery quick sweep, drive disk substat selection. That's gonna be so nice. And in-combat damage compilation will all be available in version 2.5. Hot take, but I wish the drive disks weren't luck-based. I hate that building your agent is luck-based. It's not about how much resource and time you pour into it. It's about how many times you can pull a drive disk to get the optimal skills and stats. It's unfair. Like, if it's a gacha game, don't make the building part a gacha as well. I get that that's how you make money, but it just takes away from the building experience. And if anything, do it like Blue Archive or Arknights. You just keep adding more stats and traits to build. So it would require more time and resources and keep players playing. How does that not make sense to them? I don't know. So yeah, essentially, whoops. So essentially, version 2.5 will be a big key milestone for Zenless Zone Zero, it seems like. I am looking forward to 2.4 as of right now, but cautiously optimistic about it. And I have to remind myself to pull for Banyue because he's only available for 12 days. So stupid. Hoyo can afford a nuclear reactor, but no free stats. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, it makes no sense. I've never played a gacha game where the character growth is also luck-based. Like, I was fully expecting to go farming for materials to get agents to where I want them to be, but I mean, I am farming for tuner discs, but only because the drive discs don't spit out the stats I need. It's so bad. And from what I can understand, this goes for all the Hoyo games like Genshin too. Yeah, I'm not sure how much longer we have left in season 2. If they're gonna end it in if they're gonna end it like early, like they did for season 1, it'll finish around version 2.7, and then they'll go into season 3. But yeah, it just feels like Zenless is constantly in a state of identity crisis. They don't know what the game wants to be. They don't know what the main characters want to be. It's been a problem. But rumor has it, another rumor has it that the Sons of Caledon and PubSec, Public Security, can expect some new characters. And a lot of people are suspecting that the Sons of Caledon one will be an S-rank Billy, which would be super exciting. It makes sense. They've hinted at it before, and it's highly anticipated. Billy deserves an S-rank version for sure. Make Zenless Zone Zero 2 stop. They haven't even completed the first version. I don't know what the PubSec character would be, but I'm really hoping that the Free Zhao and S-rank Billy rumors will be true. That would be awesome. Lost Cause. Start over with Zenless Zone Zero 2. Do the Pokemon Cafe remix thing and just start a whole new brand. Why don't we? I can't believe that game is still popular. I mean, the art is great, but the gameplay is so meh. I did not enjoy it, which is a shame because I really loved the art and the characters. FF14 Realm Reborn. Was that a thing? Maybe an overhaul would be great. But I've seen other people talk about this too. They were like, I can only imagine what Zenless would have been like if it wasn't a gacha, like if it was a fully established and developed game. I've thought the same thing too. Like, the devs had a pretty clear vision for this game, and it just keeps getting skewed by the live service and fan feedback, it seems like. First version of FF14 was so bad that they literally nuked the whole world and restarted the game. Damn, really? 14. I think Was that when they had a new director take over, or am I just like making things up in my head? I thought I read somewhere that FF14 had a new director, and that's when it finally became good. Servers went offline after the final cutscene and came back as Realm Reborn. Wow. That's crazy. But props to them that they could pull that off. Wow. They built a lot of stuff from scratch, and new director Yoshi something. Gotcha. Yeah, I forget his name. I think it's Yoshida. That's crazy. Sometimes I wish Zenless would do an overhaul like that too. Maybe they could do that for version 3.0. Who knows? It would be losing money if they didn't shut down. Well, good for them. I mean, 14 is like one of the most popular online MMOs now. I think that's all I really had to talk about. I still need to play Lucia's agent story, although I'm not super interested in it anymore because I'm not in love with her as a character, and I feel like she had plenty story in the main line, so I don't really know what to expect in the agent story. So, maybe I'll skip it like Seeds, but it only took a giant nuke the shape of a dragon. That's still cool though. Like that's such a cool canonical way to totally re-establish the game. Instead of being like, oh, sorry guys, extended server maintenance, and then suddenly, boom, new version, new title. Like, I love that they kept it. I love that they made it make sense, in a sense. There's footage of people gathering in the hubs, waiting for the moon to crack or whatever. Oh man. Yeah, see, that still sounds kind of exciting though. Like, it's the end of the world. Humans would absolutely be recording and taking pics of what would happen. Gosh, that's so funny. I had no idea. It was ominous as hell when the cutscene played and servers went down. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It sucks. It's unfortunate that they had to do it, but I love the execution. Like, if you're going to totally start anew, you might as well make it an epic way out. Love that for them. I mean, if any game franchise knows how to be dramatic, it's Final Fantasy. Speaking of which, I have yet to start FF16. That's been in my backlog forever. Fuck. Aw man, I forgot to mention to Novia. I will be starting Persona 5 soon. I guess I'll message them later about it. Gotta pick up more people. Wow, you're just the chauffeur today, eh? Well, that's fine. I think I'll wrap up here. Covered pretty much the main topics I wanted to talk about, and I need to take a shower before CB streams later tonight. See ya, bye. Thanks for stopping by. Talk to you later. And thanks for helping with the Discord. Looking forward to it. And for anybody else who may be listening, Monday, the 24th, I will be streaming as usual, 6 p.m. PST, and it'll be the Friendsgiving community night stream. Woo! I already downloaded the Jackbox party game. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you there on Monday. It should be fun. I don't know how long it'll be or short, but yeah, it won't work without people to play with, so please gather around and have fun. Work getting your life right now. Good luck with work. Luckily, I have work off today, so I shall send you my good vibes. Try to make it. Yeah, I believe in you. You got it. The weekend is right there. And with that, I shall wish you guys all a happy weekend. I'll see you next time, alright? Mata na.